is one of the foremost performers of slam poetry in Barbados and the spoken word. And he's also made it his mission to make sure that the spoken word art form gets its rightful respect and dues on a national level. Up next is Mr. Adrian Green.
This is not word play. This is word work. I dare not desert my dialectical duty to detail the tales of the dark man from the heartland of Al-Kebulan. These are oral African fractal designs, not nursery rhymes, tertiary rhymes, university-level archaeological syllables, articulated symbols, simple but deep like parables, comparable to religious texts, making you genuflect when my voice inflects, forcing you to inspect your internal index from inspired introspection so that you can make infinite corrections to centuries of miseducation. I can repeat that because I know some of you missed it. These are oral African fractal designs, not nursery rhymes, tertiary rhymes, university-level archaeological syllables, articulated symbols, simple but deep like parables, comparable to a religious text, making you genuflect when my voice inflects, forcing you to inspect your internal index from inspired introspection, so that you can make infinite corrections to centuries of miseducation because we've been misinformed. We perform at levels that are way below what was the norm from Great Zimbabwe to the African Horn. Just because you are not African born does not mean you've been totally torn from your continental connection. You have a continental complexion. Whether you yellow brown like the Khoisan or blue black like you come from the Sudan, you strike back like the Emperor of Wudang, who rang the bell to signal you to stop boxing and get yourself boxing to boxes of toxic thinking, who told you it was over before the fat lady was done singing. Only the Akoben should be ringing in your ears, bringing you to tears for centuries lost in transition. Natural mystics are blowing. Open your eyes and ears and listen, or you might miss them. My mission is to fuse rhyme and reason into explosive emotional expression as an extension of the African oral tradition. Raise the perception of oration from empty old talking to meaningful mic rocking, sometimes shocking, but always rock solid logic, taking you to church or to college. Raise a sharp commentary on the cutting edge, splitting heads like a sledgehammer. However, my graphic grammar is strangely soothing, seducing you into perusing the musings of Amos Wilson and heightening the writings of John Henry Clark, where you will find that the things you've been taught will contrast stark with what you're about to learn, which is why this could never be word play. This is word work, revelation. My vocation is the invocation of the spirit of rebellion which seems to have gone on vacation. I am a surgeon cutting open the womb of the nation to save the child this generation seems to want to abort, to lengthen overstanding when wisdom and knowledge fall short, which is why this could never be word play. This is word work, hard labor. You understand me? I take this seriously. And wordplay is word work. And I know that I might tell you things that you never yet hear about. I know I might talk about things that you don't really care about. But them kind of things I can't really fret nor fear about because I got things that need to come off my chest. I need to get air out. So if you touch us or narrow-minded, maybe it's time to clear out because I'm about to tear out. So things that might make you pull your hair out. I don't care if I wear out my voice. Let the truth of my words rise above the noise and confusion from radio stations and televisions, devices of mind manipulation, causing mutated manifestations of Manipura chakras, possessing the souls of black folk with the spirit of Bakras. In these days, the crackers control the whip from control towers by remote. 2 hours of you sitting down watching sitcoms and soaps. They tell you sitcom means situation comedy, but it really means sit and comply completely with the prevailing system. electronic Valium meant to quell the people's thirst for freedom. You see them, men who should be kings like Simba, fashioning themselves as clowns like Pumbaa. Men who should be warriors like Ganga Zumba and Zumbi, fashioning themselves as gangster zombies, telling me how on they're repping blue or red, when it's really white that rules their heads. Some even call themselves dreads and gangster ras. Well, what are you hearing? What will happen to the sheep when the shepherd is a leopard who refuses to change his spots and will do anything to keep his spot in the spotlight? Something is not right. Music is supposed to be a sustainer of life, but what will happen? How can we survive on vibes that continue to emphasize the taking of the lives of others like us on the inside of hard times and advertise on behalf of guys who never buy from us unless they buy us? Music is supposed to be a rush, but what will happen when every love tune is really an ode to lust? That's why Viagra sell out, cause enough of them pipes bust from the pressure. Music is supposed to be joy and pleasure, but what will happen when every tune is about jam and waist walking? Got the children partying in mental chains so their feet are fast, but their minds are shuffling, and nothing will help you when the music you dance to, the rhythms you go into trance to, fail to advance you in any way and actually romance you away from yourself. Your spirit wants to find heaven, but your mind is imprisoned behind 16 musical bars. Thank you very much.